We will be looking at every team in the auction, plus their retentions, and looking at every single player that they have, and giving a conclusion on their team at the end of the video. We have 5 rankings: steal, good, bad, average, and trash. Yeah. And one final ranking, no clue, which means I have no clue about this player. But the final challenge, I have to do it in less than 10 minutes. No cuts, nor edits. Timer starts now. Today we will be getting to the Rajasthan Royals. Rajasthan Royals started out by retaining Sanju Samson, who is a good pick. And I mean, for 18 crores, it's expensive, but the price is definitely justified. Sanju Samson is one of the top 5 T20 batsmen right now in general. I mean, the dude scored 3 T20 international hundreds in 1 year. That's more than like ABD, Dhoni, Jayawardene, Kohli, and I think even Gale scored in their entire career. Not to mention that he's done a lot for RR in general. They then retained Yashasvi Jaiswal for 18 crores, which is another good one. I don't have anything else to say about him. I mean, he's one of the best batters right now. It's not an absolute steal because it's like 18 crores. Next, Riyan Parag was retained for 14 crores, which is an average pick. Riyan Parag is a pretty good player. He can bowl as a partnership breaker, and he can bat at number 4, number 5-ish. But he's only had like 1 or 2 good seasons in the IPL, that too without bowling, and trusting him with 14 crores is a pretty huge risk. The Royals' best part about their core last year was their top order, not their middle order, so I don't see any harm being done with releasing Riyan. Next player, Dhruv Jurel, who was retained for 14 crores, huge amount of money, yet again, for another young Indian player, but this is actually bad. I mean, Dhruv Jurel is a good player. He's good at playing bounce, and he's really good in tests, but he's more of a test player rather than T20. I see him more of a Pujara type player who will like defend, and wear out the bowlers, which you can't do in T20 cricket because the bowlers will be happy to get dot balls. But he can't play like Rahane, who can actually like hit a few boundaries and score a few runs. Shimron Hetmeyer was retained for 8 crores. This is definitely an average retention. Shimron Hetmeyer is a great player and a middle order batter, but he just hasn't been good in T20 to 2024, nor has he been good against a quality international team, and now with these strong ass teams, there's no way he's getting past these teams. They then retained Sandeep Sharma for 4 crores, which is an absolute steal. I don't need to say anything, dude. Just put some stats up, editor. Let's get to the actual auction buys. First, I have no clue about Ashok Sharma. He's probably a scout pick, so if you guys have any stats or info, please just share it in the comments and I will make a video about it. Wanindu Hasaranga for just 5.25 crores is an absolute steal. Wanindu Hasaranga is definitely one of the best leg break bowlers right now, and he can bat in the middle order, or the lower order, and score 20 odd runs, like 21 off of 8 deliveries. He's essentially just a Sri Lankan Rashid Khan, and 5.25 for that, that's an absolute steal. I think his only problem is that he's injury prone, but you could just replace him with others like Mahesh Deekshana, and he's a pretty good pick as well. He's pretty economical and can bowl in basically all phases of the game. He can bowl in the power play by swinging the ball a bit. He can bowl the middle overs, keeping it quiet. He can bowl at the death, keeping that quiet too. He's not like a great wicket taker. He averages like 24 and takes 189 wickets in 177 innings, which is still good, by the way. But he's not that great of a wicket taker. But going at 6.7 RPO in T20s, that's too good to pass up. It pains me to say this, but Jofra Archer is a bad pick. I love this dude, but he isn't good anymore, and he doesn't look to be getting any better. Since 2021 in domestic T20s, Archer hasn't been good, averaging almost 28. Also, he's injury prone and an overseas player, taking up an overseas slot, which means that he's just a terrible buy overall. But he does have class, which means he could come back. I don't know, but for now, he's pretty bad. Akash Madhwal is a very average pick. He's not good in T20s, seen by his stats, but in IPL 2023, he took 14 wickets in 8 innings, with Mumbai Indians striking every 10.9 deliveries. He needs to work on the economy, though. Kumar Kartikeya, left-arm wrist spinner for 30 lakhs. Obviously, it's a pretty good pick. He's also solid and economical. He goes about 7 runs and over and averaged 20.5, which is pretty good, and a solid bowler in general. Also, he's in pretty good form in Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy right now. I think he's averaging like 9 there, which is really good. Tushar Deshpande is also a good pick. As I say in both my podcasts, please check it out in the description and these videos. Indian fast bowlers are really good in the IPL. And Tushar Deshpande has improved a lot under CSK and Fleming. He's still going at like 8 runs and over, but he's taking wickets at good enough rates. But eventually he should be good, and under Dravid, I think he's going to shine. I'm going to lump Vaibhav Suryavanshi and Kumar and Quain Mafaka together. Both are weird picks, but both are young, and Mafaka has played a lot better. He won Player of the Tournament in the Under-19 U19 World Cup last year, and hasn't shined much since then. I don't have enough knowledge on Vaibhav Suryavanshi other than that he's supposedly 13. He scored a solid 80 odd against Australia's Under-19 Test team, but that's really it. Both are just pretty weird and young picks, but Mafaka is more justifiable in this case. Fazal Haq Farooqi went for just 2 crores, which is an absolute steal after his killer performance at the T20 World Cup. And he's a left armer, so obviously really good. Farooqi averaged just 9.4 in the T20 World Cup this year, and it surprised me that he didn't go for more. Like when I was watching the auction, 9.2 crores for this dude, there's no way. Anyways, this pick might just lead to a trophy for them. Next player is Yudhvir Charak, who is a bad pick. I can't find much about him, but going off first class at T20 stats, it's not looking good. 2.5 wickets in 33 innings, going at like 8.5 is pretty bad in T20s. Kunal Singh Rathore is a steal. There's not many stats with him, but he looks to be a pretty good T20 batter overall. A middle order batter who's not very explosive, striking at 140 is pretty good. So for now, pretty solid. Shubham Dubey is looking like a proper finisher like Ramandeep Singh did for KKR last year. He's playing well for Vidarbha right now, striking at 180, averaging 67, and it's pretty nice to have him on a team with a below average finishing order, because there's only like one Indo Hasaranga and Shimron Hetmeyer. Nitish Rana is an average pick, unfortunately. I really love the dude. He's a number 3 batter who hasn't performed well in 2024. He performed almost every year before that, striking at around 136, averaging 32, and scoring with 3,179 runs. In 2024, he's only striking at 120 and averaging 21. But I think it's possible for him to come back under Dravid, and I think Sangakkara is still there. That's for about 12 now. 12 because of the impact player rule, which I really hate, dude. Taking away everything from the all-rounders. Sanju Samson and Yashasvi Jaiswal will open the innings, obviously. Nitish Rana will bat at 3, which is his usual place. At 4, Riyad Parag, joined by Shimron Hetmeyer and Dhruv Jurel at 5 and 6 respectively. This will definitely let them play spin a lot better, but I think there's some work that's needed here, which will be helped by Shubham Dubey and Hasaranga to finish 7 and 8. They will be scoring like 40 odd runs maybe in the last 4 overs, or Kumar Karthikeyan can go instead of Hasaranga if it's like more of a bowling pitch. Fazal Haq Farooqi or Jofra Archer will open the bowling along with Tushar Deshpande and Sandeep Sharma. I think Fazal Haq Farooqi is better in this case. The impact player could be Mahesh Deekshana or Quain Mafaka, depending on what the pitch needs. Okay, Fazal Haq Farooqi, I want to talk about him. He angles the ball a lot. He angles a lot into the... No, that's Naveen Ulhaq. Sorry, my fault. He angles it outside of the right-hander, if I'm not wrong. And, once he does that, it's really hard for the right-hander to get a hold of it. So I think he's much better at the power play than Jofra Archer would be, just because he has that left arm aspect. And he can angle it inside to the right-hander as well. He's just a quality bowler overall, more than Jofra Archer at the moment. Sandeep Sharma and Tushar Deshpande will also help with this. Tushar Deshpande likes seaming the ball. I mean, I feel like he likes seaming the ball a lot more, even though he gets a lot of swing. And Sandeep Sharma, his in-swinger he has a killer in-swinger. He's really good. Tushar Deshpande, I think generally he's a pretty good slower ball specialist so I think he should be there too. And what else? The impact player could be Mahesh Deekshana or Quain Mafaka, depending on what the pitch needs. If it's a fast bowling or greener pitch, you'd obviously choose Quain Mafaka, or Mahesh Deekshana is a pretty good one too. He could work on the cracked pitches better. Like in Chepauk, he'd be a lot better. Another good impact player could be Vaibhav Suryavanshi or Kunal Singh Rathore if the batting order fails. Oh my god, I have 45 seconds left. So this isn't a very good 11. If someone runs through the top order, the middle order is left exposed, and then maybe like the lower order will score like 80 more runs. That's it. and the economy isn't really good on the team. It's like a 10th place team. Also, I want to rectify my points table in the last 25 seconds. SRH will be put at 3rd place and KKR at 6th. I'm sorry I messed this up. I just created a better one like 2 days ago. Bye. I'll stop now. It's been 14 seconds. Oh, edit.